Right back live tonight here on In Focus. PostBank has assured social grants beneficiaries that their gold cards will continue to work normally this December and beyond. It follows what the lender calls false rumours doing the rounds on social media about the expiry dates printed on the gold cards. Joining us now for more on that is Dr. Bongani Diako, who speaks for the PostBank. Dr. Diako, good to have you. Thank you very much for your time. I would have thought this is an announcement that was made in October already, and you cleared this up back then to say they will remain valid beyond December and even months beyond that. What could have given rise to this confusion?
Yeah, no, and good evening, Thabo, and good evening to the viewers at home. So, Thabo, based on the number of inquiries we have been receiving, we felt it prudent that we need to really re-emphasize this message that the Sassa gold cards will not expire in December, but most importantly, provide the assurance to social grants beneficiaries that they will be paid their money in those cards in December and in the next year. So what we have found out is there are people that are peddling false rumors that beneficiaries carrying the Sassa gold cards will not be paid, and we want to place it on record that that is absolutely not true.
Yeah, and what would you think would have been a motive there? I mean, do they just want to create unnecessary panic, or is there maybe some other activity that they would have wanted to pursue?
Well, certainly panic it does cause trouble based on people coming to us and asking, are we going to be paid? And we really want to provide the assurance that they will certainly be paid, not only this December, but next year until a further notice. So we do really recognize that there are a number of players in the market. There are also a number of malicious people that may try to just stir some storm in a teacup on the ground. We really cannot put our finger to it, but certainly messaging that's causing confusion among Sassa beneficiaries is being circulated on the ground that the cards won't work, that they won't be paid, and we want to refute that and provide the assurance that every single beneficiary carrying the Sassa gold card will be paid, and people don't have to run around trying to change their cards to other cards.
I'm sure you will remember during that moment in October where there was that little bit of a glitch. A conversation, a narrative began to emerge to say, well, the Sassa beneficiaries should be able to be paid in the bank of their choice, meaning people should then either choose whether they want to be paid at the PostBank or elsewhere in the bank of their choice. Could this be related to that kind of campaign or decampaigning of the PostBank?
Well, what happened in September, Thabo, it's ancient history, and we've put that behind us. Otherwise, we would have been back on this platform explaining ourselves over and over again. We've run successful payments for the previous months. Yes, there are elements on the ground that really are decampaigning the cards for personal gain or whatever motives that they've got. But the most important thing which really is heart rendering on our side is that the Sassa card is a tailored product that's meant to protect beneficiaries from things such as illegal deductions, which were an issue about a decade ago. So when people then migrate from this card being pushed, not voluntarily going to other products, but by being pushed by other voices, is really disheartening, because then they tend to lose that benefit and other additional transaction benefits that we've embedded in this card. That's why we want to discourage the beneficiaries to not listen to anyone that tries to tell them to switch from the Sassa gold card.
You did, though, however, for example, announce that there will be a renewal of cards campaign that you are going to embark on. One, to improve the security features, but also to clean up your database so that you're able also to avoid a situation in September, which I know you're saying is a thing of the past, but where you are able to notify beneficiaries in time should there be technical glitches and the likes, because you're saying your current database is a little bit of an unreliable one. How long do you foresee that process to take?
So, Thabo, great news is that we've made significant progress in relation to issuing those cards. What we did commit to the public on this platform was that we will not replace the cards this side of the year. The cards will be replaced next year, and certainly we are on course replacing the cards. We've made significant progress in upgrading our banking system. Our banking platform is really improved. Around mid-year next year, we should have replaced probably 50% of the cards in circulation, because in April next year, we will be starting with the program of staggering the reissuance of the cards to all the beneficiaries.
Any particular key features that you will be introducing to those cards?
Well, watch this space, Thabo. It's a competitive space, but certainly we will really introduce exciting features on the product to make it viable for the beneficiaries. Because remember, the idea is not just to disperse funds. We really want to bank these people, because most of them are outside of the banking system. So on time, we will make the announcement in terms of what additional features we've got on the products, how we plan to roll them out, how they will benefit the beneficiaries themselves. So the public should watch this space. We really just want to encourage the beneficiaries and assure them that you will be paid. You will be paid your money in your Sassa Gold card this December, so don't switch. You will be paid your money in the Sassa Gold cards in the next year until further notice, when PostBank will call you up to give you new cards that we will be rolling out in the market.
Dr. Bongani, I appreciate your time. Thanks so much for coming on, speaking on behalf of PostBank there, Dr. Bongani Diako. So your cards are still good, and they will remain good until they tell you so when you need to switch.